Yes, sir.
Yeah. First of all, what is the artificial intelligence? It is a process of creating application and is able to perform its own activity without human intervention. For example, we are watching Netflix, Amazon series. Suppose if you watch horror movie, so it observes your behavior that you are showing interest on horror movies. So after completion of watching horror movie, it will recommend all horror movies. Suppose if you watch any comedy movie, after completion of watching that comedy movie, it will recommend all comedy movies. Next, another example is suppose online shopping. If you purchase cell phone, purchase cell phone, then you are in need of iPods or headphones. So it will recommend that. So another example is suppose Tesla is there. It is driving automatically. You don't know the behavior of roads. So even though this Tesla car observes the road's behavior and it drives automatically. So that is called as the artificial intelligence. There are two types of techniques are there. One is machine learning, another one is deep learning is there. Machine learning is, it provides the statistical tools to explore the data. So again, machine learning is, there are two types are there, supervised learning and unsupervised learning. Supervised learning means data is labeled data. Past data, we are giving some label. So for example, height and weight inputs we are giving, and we are mentioning that this person comes under obese category or fit category. So based on that, any other new person is coming. So then we are taking input as height and weight. Based on that, we are telling that whether it comes under fit category or obese category. So that is the best example. And supervised learning works on the two concepts. One is classification, another one is regression. Classification means it works on the discrete values. For example, cat is there. We are uploading the images of cat, and we are uploading the images of lion. We are uploading the images of elephant. Next, we are giving input as a cat or any animal. Then based on the data, labeled data, so it will identify that this belongs to cat family, like that. So classification, again, there are two types are there. Binary classification and multi-class classification is there. Binary classification means, so for example, online shopping is there. I have purchased toothpaste from online website. So in that, after using the toothpaste, I have given a rating that this product is very good. I am giving 5 stars. One of my friend also purchased same product, but he didn't like it. So he has given only 2-star rating. So I have given 5-star rating, that means comes under positive review. Less than 50%. He has given only 2-star. It will comes under negative review. So here that is called as the binary classification. We are dividing into positive review and negative review. So the multi-class classification means there, if we have more than 2 classes, then we can call it as multi-class classification. For example, one image is there. We are giving cat and lion, tiger, elephant, like that different animals we have given. So we are dividing into 4 categories. We are showing only one image. From that classification, we are picking whether it is belonging to any one class, like that. So that is called as the multi-class class. Next, regression means it will generate only numerical values. For example, if you want to purchase any flat in Pune city, so first we are observing that 500 square meters flat comes for 50 lakhs. Next, suppose 750 square meter, for how much amount of cost it will take? So based on that, we are calculating. It will come for 75 lakhs. Suppose 1000 square meter is there. It will comes for 1 crore rupees. So that is called as the regression. Regression means it produces the numerical values. Next, unsupervised learning. In this unsupervised learning, data is not labeled. So without labeling data, we are identifying. How we are identifying? By using clustering. So what is the meaning of clustering means? Based on similarity of data, we are grouping into cluster. We are grouping into cluster. First example is, suppose songs are there. In that songs, there are different classes. Devotional classes are there, and rock songs are there. So different types of categories of songs are there. So based on similarity of data, we are grouping into cluster. So in this, there are different of algorithms are there. Please move next slide. Unsupervised learning, K-means clustering is there. Hello, can you move slide? Yeah. So K-means algorithm is there. In that, first we have to decide data values are given there. Then how many clusters we have to make. In this example, I am assuming that we have to create 3 clusters. So first 3 values I have taken as objects. Next, one by one value, we have to calculate the distance from these objects. See, centroids means 22, 9 and 12. I have taken it as a centroid, center value. And so 22 is nearest to 22 centroid. So that's why we are grouping into 22. Next, 9 is nearest to 9. So we are grouping into 9. 12 also nearest to 12. And like that, 15 is nearest to 12. Like that, we are finding the distance from each centroid. And finally, we are calculating the average of these objects. Here, 22 plus 27 plus 35 plus 36 by 4. Now, value will become 30. Like that, we are calculating against centroids. So once again, 30 and 10 and 15 we are using as a centroids. And again, we are calculating each data point distance. So, which is near to centroid? 22, 27, 30. Into second cluster. 12, 15, 8. Nearest to 15. So we are grouping into cluster 3. So now again we have to calculate the aggregate. And again, if you get same value again, if you get the same value of centroid, so we have to calculate, we have to take that centroid values and we have to calculate the distance. So finally, if you get same value, then these 3 clusters are formed. That is the cluster K-means algorithm. So next one is reinforcement algorithm is there. So reinforcement, go back. Reinforcement learning is there. Reinforcement learning means, best example I can say, so it is based on rewards and penalties. Suppose father giving training to kid how to walk like that. Suppose first day you will fall down 10 times. So 10 times penalties are there. Next day you will fall down 5 times. So 5 penalties are there. If you achieve the task, you are giving some target. You have to walk from this place to that place. So penalty means if he is falling down, then it will come under penalty. If you achieve the task, it is reward. So another example is, we are giving training to pets. Pets also we are giving training. Suppose we are throwing ball. So you bring back to this place. You are throwing some product. You are bring back to same place. Like that we are giving training. So whenever he achieve the task, when we are providing the rewards, if he is not achieving, then penalty is taken. So final ultimate goal is more number of rewards it should get. So that is called as the reinforcement learning. Next, deep learning is there. So already machine learning is there. Why we are going for deep learning? It is the subset of machine learning. It is the subset of machine learning. It is a mimicry of human brain. So in 1960s, scientists thought that can we make machine learning, can we make learning machine, how our human brain is performing. So for this, artificial neural network, convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network is required. So what is the artificial neural network? For example, husband and wife and 2 kids are there. So suppose if you watch those people, we can come to conclusion that these people belongs to one family. But how machine will works on that? So that machine inputs we are giving, output also we are giving, and in between that one activation function means it will observe the patterns, and finally machine will come to these people are belongs to one family. So that is the artificial neural network. Next, convolutional neural network means it works on image. It works on the image. Based on image, it will predict the data. Next, recurrent neural network means it performs on the time series kind of data. Time series kind of data means suppose weather forecasting is there. What is the temperature? What is the humidity? Or how in which direction wind is moving? So based on that, tomorrow whether rain will come or not, that we will predict. That is the recurrent neural network. So next, data science is there. Data science, it applies on this artificial intelligence and machine learning and deep learning. It applies mathematical tools on the machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence, mathematical tools, statistics, probability, and linear algebra, and it solve the real world problems. So for this, Tableau and Excel type of tools are required. So how AI is placing important role in real world life? See, to provide the accuracy, see, main difference between this deep learning and machine learning is, for machine learning, less amount of data is required. For deep learning, more amount of data is required. So you can provide more accuracy of data through deep learning. So data types we are applying on this machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning, and we are applying mathematical statistics, probability, linear algebra, and we are solving real world problems, and we are predicting the feature analysis also. So that is the main relationship between AI, machine learning, deep learning, and data science. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Good evening, Dr. Jambi. This is Indranil Mukherjee.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's an honor to listen to you. So I have only one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
What are the key research gaps that still exist in foundational AI and machine learning concept?
See, foundational AI and machine learning concepts, actually we are taking patterns especially. Based on patterns, we are predicting that we are identifying either animal or whatever it may be. Even suppose in suppose artificial neural network concept we are using. Artificial neural network, how we are identifying? By using activational function. Activational function, we are predicting everything. For example, research also we are doing nowadays. So earlier, for identifying duplicates, how much duplicate it is there in the paper. So you, if you apply anti-plagiarism, then only you are getting. If you apply ChatGPT, how much duplicate is there, who is published that paper, everything is coming nowadays. So suppose earlier also, suppose if you want to make one movie, for example, I am telling, if you want to make movie, earlier 10 to 15 people sitting together and they are trying to prepare one script. Nowadays, if you want horror movie script, means thousands of scripts are coming immediately within the seconds, and thousands of scripts coming. Suppose comedy movies incoming, it is like that. So accuracy is improved, and within the less amount of time, we are getting everything by using AI. Suppose, see, automatic driving car is there. This is the big example. So it is very difficult to solve that one, but it automatically observes the behavior of the road and it takes step, whether it should go slow, it should go, put brake, it should apply speed, all these things it is applying automatically. So that is the main important role in AI. Okay.
Great, sir. Understood. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Jambi.